I watched a documentary about the King's Cross Steelers, the world's first gay rugby inclusive team. Spoke to my friend, the other founder, Rob. Sort of said, I always liked rugby, I've never played it, never felt comfortable in sort of mainstream teams. What if we set up our own team here, because no one else is going to do it, we might as well do it. So when we started, first training session, there was me, Rob and Mike. We weren't sure if people were going to want to travel to where we were to come and play. But we've had people from Anglesey, we've had people down from the Earls Westry, people from Buckley come to train with us. So it's grown since that first session.
We've seen over 30 players now get involved, most of whom have never played rugby before. There's a real sense of community around it, but also it's just completely changed the North Wales rugby landscape. It's the first IGR team we've had in North Wales, and it's led to the growth of a second in Wrexham. So the impact is enormous.
I moved here from Manchester about 2 years ago, and I didn't have anything in regards to a social life after being here. I met one of the members when I was out drinking one night by myself, and he kind of mentioned that there's an inclusive club. I hadn't played in 17 years since high school, and I just thought that might be quite fun to go on to, but I put it off for a while. I was nervous meeting new people, but I had nothing to be nervous about because everyone's absolutely great, and it kind of gave me a whole new life, really, I suppose, around them, which I'm very thankful to them for.
So I started off playing about 6 years ago for the women's team, and then when I started my medical transition, kind of found a couple of snags with that and found very quickly that I wasn't allowed to play female rugby anymore. Absolutely heartbroken, and it sent me into a really bad spiral of depression, and I took some time off work, took some time out of sport, and just completely closed down and shut down. When I came to these guys, completely relaxed me straight into it, and very quickly found my feet within the club and just went, why did I leave it so long?
I was so proud of this club. The work that they've done and the environment that they create for each other and for anybody else who walks onto the pitch is exactly what GOGA aspires to achieve. It's fun, it's friendly, there's no egos, they're welcoming, there's no judgment. I could just talk about that all day. No, they're amazing.
I'm ecstatically proud of what we've achieved, and we've gone from people who've never picked up a rugby ball before to learning how to play rugby, how to throw, how to tackle, to playing their first games, to in April playing at the Principality Stadium for a WRU event. I'm so proud of the team and every individual and what they've achieved.
I'm very proud to be a member. I'm proud to be part of something like this. It's the first club in North Wales, I believe, that actually is all-inclusive and anyone's welcome to join. So it's a huge deal, and when people ask about it, I'm really, really, really happy to tell them everything I know.
They're an incredible team. They're so welcoming, they're full of love, and they really are. And they've never cared about who I was or where I've come from. They've only ever gone, you play rugby? Yeah, come on then, let's play. It wells you up a little bit, it gets you a bit emotional. But they are probably the best bunch of guys I've ever had to play with, and been privileged to play with. Every single one of them is just a fantastic individual. There is such a stigma behind gay rugby, and actually, they're breaking down all of these walls. They are crushing it.
Working with kind of like the home educated community probably about 2 or 3 years ago through GOGA, and generally we get a really good response and loads of families, different age groups, from Pembrokeshire and from the surrounding counties as well, come and join us for surfing. And it's amazing, really. It's just an awesome way for them, I think, to meet other people their own age in the home educated community as well, and be introduced to a new sport. We're so lucky in Pembrokeshire that we're on a peninsula and there's literally the ocean surrounds us. And I think if you can find a way to use it it's amazing because there's so many benefits.
Today we've got a mixture of beginners and intermediate surfers that have done maybe 1 or 2 lessons with us, or maybe 10 or 12, and we do a little talk to start with about safety, and then from there we get them in the water, learning how to control their boards, and then eventually we show them how to stand up. It's been amazing. We've gone from when we first originally started it to maybe having 10 or 12. Now we've got 30 signed up with a big waiting list, and the parents are happy, the kids are happy. We always get positive feedback. So yeah, it's a highlight of my day because we get to see them every week for 6 weeks in a row. So we get to really see their progression, which is really nice to see as an instructor.
I really enjoy surfing.
Why do you enjoy it so much?
Because it allows me to go in the sea, and I just really enjoy surfing. It's nice making new friends.
Why is that?
Because you can play with them and do things with them.
We live in Breckfast, so it's about an hour and a half away. 2 boys, Ethan is the eldest, he's just turned 17, and Jake is 14. Ethan's got cerebral palsy and they do most things together, so coming surfing has been really great because they can both get in the water, which they both love. Ethan doesn't feel left out then and having to do something different, and it's somewhere that I can bring them and know that they're having a great time, they're safe, they're learning something as well. It's always good to be safe in the sea, and they're not just learning about surfing, they're learning about where on the beach they can actually surf safely and swim safely as well.
How much do you enjoy doing a session like this with your brother?
10 out of 10. Yeah, it's really fun because I get to talk to him and have fun with him and catch waves together.
I'm so proud of these sessions because these kids are homeschooled. They don't get many opportunities, so we found there's a really big need to sort of break down those barriers for them. It's been great because it's increasing their water skills, they're becoming more competent in the water, the families are having a social time outside of the beach. It's been great to see how many people are coming. It's so inclusive. For some of these families, they can't afford a fun day out in summer because of the cost, so it's been great to see how a whole family can take part in these sessions and get in the water and get involved as well.
They're so motivated, they're so enthusiastic, they're so engaged. It's awesome, and you doing the blocks of sessions allows you to get to know them and build up a relationship with them, and they're excited to see you when they arrive and you're excited to see them, and it's really lovely.
We collaborated with GOGA and Street Games, and then ourselves came in the community, so all collaborated together August 2021 to put on these fun sessions, make them as inclusive as possible, and to provide the opportunities for kids who have disabilities, for age 7-year-olds upwards.
This session's quite special because it's been running since day one of the project, and we're coming up now to our 3rd year. So yeah, it's been really, really special because we've seen lots of progressions, we've seen the session grow.
Dylan's 10, he's got autism, so he wouldn't really be able to attend sort of like a regular football sort of session, but with this one he really enjoys it. He loves it here. It's amazing because obviously with his autism, I didn't think that he'd be able to do stuff like this, so yeah, really good. Yeah, he loves it, gets so much joy out of it.
Harry's 11 years old, he's diagnosed ASD. He's got lots of challenges and he finds lots of things difficult. So coming here is just really lovely for him, and he feels like he fits in. He's happy, and for him to be happy, that makes me happy. Harry as well, he's had lots of struggles in school and other areas, and this is something where he achieves. So for me as well, to see him like that makes me really proud.
I used to not even be able to pass the ball right, and now I can dribble, or I can kick the ball up in the air. It's just, I've massively improved from where I began, and this has helped me to improve so much.
Why do you enjoy it?
Because it's fun.
And have you made good friends?
Yes.
And how long have you been coming to these sessions?
I'd probably like a year.
And why do you like football so much?
Because it's fun.
I've been working within sport now 10 plus years, and this project is probably one of the best projects I've ever worked on. It's like, I'm proud to have been a part of it, although Corey's the man, he delivers week in, week out, but just knowing that I've helped set this session and I've helped young people living with a disability to be able to take part in certain sports.
There's not many disability sessions around here that I know of. And I think for these type of kids, if I'm changing one kid's life from doing these sessions, that's good enough for me. Go. Done, mate. Done, Yodi. Done, mate.